Now on Zoom, could you respond with a thumbs up if you can hear me? Great. Thank you very much. You'll hear me better when I take off my mask. put on sack to signify do that anymore. But this is a signal to people who see you that you are in mourning. So you ask how long to wear it. If you want to talk about it, you wear a little longer because many people will say something to you when they see it. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine, take it off when you leave. But and rather than tear our clothing, we tear the fabric. And that represents, because you're wearing it, it represents clothing that's part of you. And some people still insist on tearing the clothing, but it's too expensive to do that. Yeah. So that's what we do. So I'm going to ask you first, before you tear, we were going to say the blessing and repeat after me. It's a simple blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Dayan ha'emet. And we just said, blessed are you, Lord, King of the universe, who is the true judge. And we say that because God decides when someone's time is to go. And we praise him for the fact that we had Sandy with us here for 86 years. And we don't curse God because he took her away. Instead, most of you, not you, but most of you, the rest of you are here because she lived. So we praise God. Okay? All right, so we're going to begin the service. Now I'm going to distance myself so I can take off my mask and no one will be able to hear me. Do you all want to move closer or do you want to stay there? I'll call you. I turned it on. You could come a little closer even. The time of mourning is a complicated time, filled with many emotions and memories, some bitter and some sweet. We begin our service with a recitation of some prayers and psalms, thus linking Sandra's life with the 3,000-year-old tradition of God and the people of Israel. We begin with something that's very familiar to most of you, and we'll chant this. It's the 23rd Psalm. Mizmor leDavid, Adonai roi lo echzar, binos deshe yarbitzeni, al mei menuchot yenachaleni, nafshi yeshovev, nafshi yeshovev, Yancheni b'maglei tzedek leman shemo gam ki elech begeitz hamoves lo irara ki ata imadi shivtecha ומשענתך, שבתך ומשענתך, עמו ינחמוני, תערוך לפני שולחן, נגד צוררי, דשנתי בשמן ראשי, כוסי רוויה, אך טוב וחסד ירדפוני כל ימי חיי, ושבתי בבית אדוני לאורך ימים. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in straight paths for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. Goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. We have a number of psalms, a number of prayers from which to choose. We can say anything we want. We have some that are traditional. And when I do a funeral, I like to try to choose some things that have a connection or some meaning to the person who has passed. And so I hope that I can represent her in some of these prayers. From the book of Psalms 103. As a father has compassion for his children, Adonai has compassion for those who show reverence. God knows how we are fashioned. God remembers that we are dust. The days of mortals are like grass. We flourish as the flowers of the field. The wind passes over them and they are no more. No one can recognize where they grew. But Adonai's compassion is everlasting. God's kindness to children's children, to all the reverent ones, endures age after age, unchanging. From the book of Job, there is no replacing a person of wisdom. There are mines for silver and places where gold is refined. Iron is taken from the earth and copper is smelted from the rock. But where can wisdom be found? And where is the source of understanding? There is no replacing a person of wisdom. This, of course, next prayer is a very traditional prayer. And sometimes I read this prayer because we have to, or we're supposed to. And sometimes I read this prayer because it's appropriate. And in this case, it's the latter. Eshet Hayil, a woman of valor. What a precious find is an Eshet Hayil, a woman of valor. Her worth is far beyond rubies. Her husband puts his confidence in her and lacks no good thing. She is good to him, never bad all the days of her life. She opens up her hand to the needy and extends her hand to the poor. She is clothed with strength and splendor. She looks to the future cheerfully. She opens her mouth with wisdom. Her tongue is guided by kindness. She oversees the activities of her household and never eats of the bread of idleness. The children come forward and bless her. Her husband praises her and says, "Many women have done superbly, but you surpass them all." Charm is deceitful, beauty vain. But a God-revering woman is much to be praised. Extol her for the fruit of her hand. Wherever people gather, her deeds speak her praise. And it's interesting that before the family came here today, we had several people assembled. And indeed, her deeds spoke her praise. They were very happy to talk about their connection and how they knew your mother, and going back many, many years here in Portland. From the Pirkei Avot, the Ethics of Our Fathers, very simple and short prayer. Who is honored? One who honors, loves, and cares for other human beings. And also from the work of Ben Sira, when parents who have taught their children pass on, that passing is not a death. As long as the child lives, there is a part of the parent that cannot die. When alive, a parent rejoices with children. In death, that parent will not grieve. How do we say that something is an untimely death? We don't know how long we're supposed to be here. God knows that. But in this case, it seemed untimely. In this case, she was taken suddenly, and no one expected it. From the Wisdom of Solomon, my final prayer before we have a few remarks. A good person, though taken from us too soon, will rest in peace. For honor in old age does not come from length of life. Honor in old age does not come from length of years. Understanding is the gray hair of humanity. A blameless life is ripeness of age. Perfection in limited years is like living for many more years. So a good person, though taken from us too soon, will rest in peace. Let us then, with peace of mind, let that good soul rest. So I'd like to start off this portion of the service and calling on Lori to recite a prayer that she would like us to hear. Whatever you like. You want to come over here, you can. Oh, sure. Of course. Hold on 1 second so they can hear you on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Can you hold this, or?
Sure.
We don't have a pocket, so I'll hold this. Well, I don't know if they'll hear it down there.
That wouldn't have been funny. A little comic relief, everybody. Come on. Warming up the crowd. Okay. Ode to Nana. A celebration of life born unto thee, whose existence evoked a presence to be. A remarkable woman in her own way, whose strength and perseverance carried the day. It's been 86 years since her tale began. 1935 it was, and wasn't it grand? Born Sandra Marilyn Mirsky, her birth name in life. Pauline and Morris were sure to delight. In the neighborhoods of Portland, where she cut her teeth, she grew up not mixing milk and meat. A privileged existence with love at her door. She stood tall with grace, while even poor. Her first marriage busted, and home with the kids, she ranted and raved while we all hid. 4 daughters who would now carry the name, graced the world with her love, her legacy saved. Not religious by faith, but worshiped the sun, there isn't anyone who'd say she was no fun. A lover of shoes and cashmere galore, with dustpan in hand, cleaned dirt from the floor. Sara Lee crumb cakes every day for a year, made all who lived there hungry in fear. Tuna fish casserole served in a lump. Wash dishes, she'd say, and we all would jump. Dust plants, vacuum, then make your bed. These are the words she usually said, without apology, sadness, or smite. Often her words were worse than her bite. A lover of baseball, sports, and alike, she'd cheer on her teams, no knowledge despite. Her love of the games, the cheering and winning. In politics, she never once missed a chance to throw shade at the blue so the red could advance. On love, it was happy and sad tribulations. With 10 grandchildren, many celebrations. Through thick and through thin, she gave it her best and marked days on the calendar when she'd see you next. How rich was her life, filled with laughter and glee. Sprinkle humor in love, come close and you'll see a woman of strength and character high, whose mental health struggles all made you cry. Compassion and peace were on full display. Loved ones showered her each passing day. As the winds pass and gone now is she, new babies are coming for which she won't see. The days will be silent without her phone calls. There was much to be said whatever the draw. Moments of triumph, moments of pain. Her life is a blessing for which we all gained. How high today, or even tomorrow, will we not know the depths of our sorrow? For having you gone, it hurts to the core. Our love, it runs deep, and I want some more. Don't grieve for me now, is what she would say. Live life to the fullest each and every day. Rest your soul, my dear Nana. At peace you will be. And while you're in heaven, do some Bob Ross for me. Oh, yep. Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Even though that's a pretty hard act to follow, I do want to offer an opportunity first to the family. If there's anything you want to say at all, whether it's one word or a few, I don't want this moment to go by without offering. So, and I know some of you said you really didn't know what to say or didn't feel you could say it, and you let Lori speak for you. So one more time, I'll give you the opportunity. If you'd like to say something, now is the time. And hearing nothing from the family. Let me ask those of you who are here who knew her, some of them who knew her since before I was alive, and that's quite a long time ago. Does anybody want to say a word about Sandy or what her memory was or any experiences at all? Okay. While you're thinking, I'm going to put on my mic. While we were discussing the funeral, we were trying to figure out how many people would come. And I was told that 7, maybe 8. I'm not that good at math, but I can see that it's a lot more than that. So that is a testament to Sandy's life. Before many of the family members got here, a lot of people from Portland came. You know, we had the advantage of having a little extra time before she was buried, and the word got out a little bit more than it normally does. And many of you from Portland are here because you heard about this, and you have individually told me you wouldn't miss it. And so you are all here who told me you would be here to support the family. You know, I'm looking at all of the older people here, the gray hair, the no hair, the changing bodies. And we all look at each other and remember when we were back in Center Day Camp. And I'm picturing all 4 of the Blume girls exactly as they were, and everybody else. So these memories, you know, our bodies change, but our minds remain the way they were. And so we have fond memories of the interactions between our families, whatever they were, whether they started in Lewiston or they ended up here in Portland. But you've made lifelong connections, and something like death brings us together to help support the family. We did Aisha Tile, a woman of valor, and one of the lines in that prayer says, her children lack no good thing. You know, there comes a time in our life, you mentioned in your poem that she was a child of privilege, and she grew up and she enjoyed her life and she had a lot of fun. She got married. Maybe the marriage didn't work out so well, but the fact is, at some point in our life, we switch from living our lives for ourselves to living for our children, and then later for our grandchildren. And she did that. And she was an important part in your lives for your entire life, and now your grandchildren. And it's obvious from the response that everybody who came here from away wants to pay their final respects. We in Judaism have an old belief that a person never has really died until there is no one left on earth that remembers that person, because we still hold their memory in our heart. So the memory is alive, and so we like to think the person is alive. And I hold true to that. We also believe that a person stays close to their natural body until after the burial. So if that's true, and I do believe it's true, then she's here to see all of you pay your final respect to her in some form, obviously. What we're going to bring into the ground in a few moments is not Sandy. It's the body that held Sandy. Sandy is the neshama, the soul that has already begun to elevate and eventually will go back to God who made it. So I think at this point, what I'd like to do is that, we're going to begin bringing her to her final resting place. We sing the El Malei Rachamim. El Malei Rachamim, Shochein Bamrumim, Ametzei Menucha Nechona, Tachas Kanfei Ashchina, B'malos Kedoshim Torim, Kezohar Haraki Amazirim, Es Nishmas Shoshana Bat Moshe, Shelcha Leolama, Began Eden Tehei Menuchata, Ana Balarachamim, Astireha, Beseisek and Afecha Leolamim. Vitzro Chaim Es Nishmata, Adonai Unachalata, Vetanuach B'Shalom Al Mishkava, Venomar Amen. Exalted, compassionate God, grant infinite rest in your sheltering presence among the holy and the pure to the soul of Shoshana Bat Moshe Blume, Sandra Mirsky. We've gone to her. Merciful One, we ask that Sandra find perfect peace in your eternal embrace. May her soul be bound up in the bond of life forever. May she rest in peace, and let us say, Amen. And now comes what for some is the most difficult part of a burial service, and that is to put some earth on top of the casket. So this is a custom that we need to do, but we're not so eager to do it because this is a final goodbye. So when we use the shovel to put some earth on their casket, we use the backside first and just take a little bit of dirt and put it on there. And then we turn the shovel over and take some with the right side of the shovel. And that signifies that even though we are here to do this job, we're not eager to do it. We're kind of reluctant to do it. Secondly, I always want the family to go and put the earth on there first and then followed by everybody else. And I like to think that for the rest of eternity, the earth that is closest to her will have been put there by family members. And so that gives me some comfort. I don't know if it does with you or not. But the second thing is, this is a mitzvah that we get to do. And one of our leaders, Maimonides, came up with a list of mitzvot. And he told us that there are different grades of a mitzvah. And the highest form of a mitzvah is when you do something for someone when they can neither thank you or repay you. And so normally we do something, we think, well, maybe they'll do something for me. She can't do that anymore. So she can't thank us, she can't repay us, and it's a great mitzvah to be able to do this. So at this point, I would like the family, if you'd like to come up and begin to cover her final resting place. Sure, of course. Yeah, right. And the other thing is we do not pass the shovel from one to another. Again, showing the reluctance to do this. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah. I think they probably all want to put it in at the same time. But you want to do it now? Okay, go ahead. Would you like to put some earth on here? If you put this in your hand and then give it back to me, it'll be like you put it on there. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh, okay, sure. Well, it'll get lost. You want to toss it in there or you want to put it on top? Well, yeah, sure you can. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay. Sure. Oh, thank you for asking. Is there a significance to the yellow rose or is it yellow? Okay, okay, good. Okay. I'm going to do a very short prayer and then would you like to all put it in together? You're going to put it in the grave? Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Okay. I will do that. Some have already done so.
I know.
Yeah. The dust returns to the earth as it was, but the spirit returns to God who gave it. May Sandra's soul be bound up in the bond of life eternal. Send comfort, Adonai, to those who mourn. Grant strength to those whose burden is sorrow. And let us say, Amen. At the end of the service, which will be coming up in just a moment, if you would like to place your flower inside with her, you can. I know some of you want to take them home, whatever you like. At this point, I would ask you to join us as we recite the Mourner's Kaddish for the very first time. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, v'alma divrach hirute, v'amlich malchute, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabba mevarach leolam alalmei almaya. V'yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpoar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudesha richu le'elam minakol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran v'yalma v'imru amen. Yehi Shlama Rabba min Shemaya v'chaim olenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. O seh shalom b'im ramav hu yaseh shalom olenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. And then finally, from an anonymous source, he writes, or she writes, probably she, do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there, I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glints on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn's rain. When you awaken in the morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. I am the soft star that shines at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. And I imagine from this moment on, there will be times when you think of your mother or you'll feel her with you, or something will remind you of her, and you will say to yourself, that Rabbi was right. She is not there. She did not die. This concludes our service for today. If the family would like to speak with anybody on Zoom, you can come over and talk to them or see them, or you don't have to. You know, they all know that you can hear what I'm saying, and they know if you don't come over, you don't want to talk to them. But on the Zoom will become live. And thank you all for coming. Get this right.
Zoom?
Yeah.
Can I see who's on Zoom so I can
Sure.
thank them for? Hello.
You can talk. to
Oh, I
them.
know, sorry.
They can unmute. Feel free to unmute yourselves.
Hi, Mom.
Hi. Thank you so much for being here.
We're sorry we couldn't be there physically, but we were there in spirit with you.
I know you were.
We were right next to you the whole time.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Mom would have really appreciated the support, and she would have been thrilled that you guys were here for her. So much appreciated.
We love you.
We love you.
We love you, Zach.
Oh, love you too.
Love you
Oh,
guys.
it's Sachi. It's Sachi. I didn't know who was next to me here.
Yeah.
Sorry.
They recognize me with my face mask on.
No, I know. I'm supposed to keep it up. So anyway, anyway,
It was a beautiful service.
it wasn't it. It was so nice. Very nice.
It's a beautiful day too.
Oh my God, she would have loved it. Can I just
Yeah, I
say she
know.
would have loved it? It's sunny, it's warm. She would have been, very happy. And she's in a beautiful spot. She's got the tree here to shade her when it gets too sunny. So, yeah, all is good. But again, thank you so much for, I'm glad the Zoom worked. I was I wasn't quite sure how that was going to work, but, modern technology, it works.
It was amazing. Everyone who put in the effort to make this work did a really good job, and
I
I'm so
know.
thankful for that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for having me Zoom, because we couldn't be there in person. It meant so much to us.
What was that, Joe Louise?
I said, thank you so much for having the Zoom. It meant so much to us because we couldn't be there in person.
Oh, no, I know. Listen, she would have loved it. She would have loved it to made the effort to, because you couldn't physically be here. She would have been like, oh, how does that work, right? Modern technology. She would have been, how does that work? So very happy, very happy.
Was Lori the one who said the odes?
Yeah,
and-
Lori wrote, yeah. Lori.
Yeah, she would love
That was-
that.
that was pretty good.
great. Yep.
That was very good. Yeah, that was, she did a great job. She did a great job capturing a lot. Yeah, she did really good. So, yeah, this is, so there's Alexana, there's Joe Louise, there's Aviva, this is Joe Louise's daughter. This is Deborah, and this is Ethan. Ethan doesn't have his camera on.
Oh, I got Stan on my lap.
Oh, she'll stand.
Hang on.
Oh, he's trying, it's not working.
Oh, no.
That's okay, he hears us though, right?
Hi.
Oh, do you see him?
Hi, Avi.
Oh, there's Stanley.
Oh,
Yeah, he likes, like my mom, he likes the sun too. Yeah, he loves the sun. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Mom, where in Maine are you?
So I'm fairly close to the main mall, which is right where the airport is. It's out on Congress Street.
Is
I might
that
have
in
figured out
Portland
the
or?
airport right nearby.
The airport,
Yeah.
right. And so here's Barbara
tell the
Ostrowski.
points one.
So she just.
It was a beautiful service, Deborah.
Oh, Barbara, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yes, glad to see Alex and Anna.
Oh, yes. So.
Thank you. Thank you. We loved your mom so much and all of you so much. So thank you for letting us be a part. I see
you
Zachary in the
for-
back and Richard.
Yes, it is that.
is that Mrs. Shapiro? Can we talk?
What's that?
Is Barbara Mrs. Shapiro?
No, actually, Mrs. Shapiro, she came from Lewiston. That warms my heart. When we grew up in Lewiston, she came over and is in the walker chair. I don't know if you can zoom over there, but Barbara is Warren's, my mom's second husband's sister-in-law. Bruce and Barbara. They were actually it's Leslie's niece.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll let you.
Right, we're in Arizona.
So the person, yeah, right behind the tree, that is Mrs. Shapiro.
Hey, Deb, I'm taking off.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll talk to you on the phone.
I'm gonna Facebook message you.
I heard your foot.
Okay.
What was that? Sorry, I couldn't hear.
No, I was talking
She's
to
just
Bob.
telling me to check my text so she can catch up.
Oh,
with
she's
me.
gonna Facebook you. Oh, okay. Okay.
Alex.
So
Anna.
Andy.
Hi, guys. I'm Andy.
This is
Alex, remember me?
Oh yeah, Andy. Hi. How are you?
Hi, guys. Congrats.
Well, they know that you're delivering soon. Not you.
Oh,
personally,
thank
but
you.
The other
Yeah.
half. Right.
Yeah, so you wanna hold Ollie up?
So excited for you.
Oh, yeah.
We have a gift coming
Thank
for you
you.
guys. We haven't forgotten.
Oh, don't worry about it.
We haven't forgotten.
Yeah.
It's so
well,
wonderful seeing you.
yeah, it's great seeing you as well.
When do you think
I
you'll be
wish you
back
could
up
have
to
been in
visit?
person.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully once this whole thing's over, we've got a baby until we'll be able to do that.
When's the baby due?
Father's Day in June.
What? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. So happy for you guys. Mazel tov.
Thank you.
We'll be anxiously awaiting.
Yeah, as are we.
Can't wait to meet your babe.
Thank you.
You know you're having or no? Boy. Oh, boy.
Keep up the boy tradition.
Yep.
No girls.
All right, it's good seeing you guys. Love you guys. Good luck with
Yep.
everything.
Love you as well.
Be healthy.
Yep.
Hey, Rich.
Hey, Big Rig.
Hi there. Hi, guys.
I thought it was very nice touch how you guys had the.
Ethan, look at you all changed up.
What was that? What was that, Alex?
Sorry.
Just that I thought it was a very nice touch that you guys had the black face masks.
Looks nice.
Yeah, looks very nice.
Well, they're blue.
They
They're
look
navy blue. They look black, but they're really navy blue.
Well, you can't tell. I've got a navy blue tie and you can't tell.
Oh, you do.
Have safe, guys.
Oh, you guys. Want to say hello to Alex and Ethan? Hey, Auntie Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Ben.
Ben, how's it
Hi,
going?
Ben.
Alex, your hair is getting so long. I feel like I just saw you. It wasn't that long.
I know, right? I haven't cut it since the wedding, so
Oh, okay, that's fair.
yeah.
You're wearing it in a man bun.
He's close to a man bun. He's close to a man
That's where
bun.
he keeps all his power.
Yeah.
Take the note, Ethan. Man buns for
Recommend-
power.
Yes, Deb, thanks for everything. Appreciate it. Hopefully we didn't leave any messes.
I know.
For you guys.
All is good. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You're leaving. Okay, I'm just gonna say.
Ollie says hi. Ollie also loves.
I'm the stand-in. I'm the stand. Oh, I'll stand back. So.
Have a safe trip back. Bye-bye. Bye, Wade.
Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too, Dad.
Hey, so could you hear the whole thing? Were you guys were you hear the whole? That was nice.
Yeah.
It was very nice. Rabbi did a wonderful job. He really did. Yep. 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 Alex is here, and Ethan.
Really?
Yep. Auntie Mars is coming over.
You know what's so funny? I started that.
It's gonna take me a minute. Am I allowed to do that? Hi, everybody. Anna, let's see your belly, Anna. Let's see. Can we see? Oh, Billy, baby Billy. Oh, you look great. You look great.
Thank you.
And Deborah?
Oh, Joe Louise. Hi, Joe Louise. I don't know who I'm. Ethan. You look like, you could be like a I don't know what channel I should pick. Fox News commentator. That's what I gotta pick. I don't know, CNN, Fox News.
We'll just go national correspondent.
Oh, how's everybody doing? Oh, you were a rock star. My mom loved you to death. She loved you.
Marcy, is this one of your mom's aides or helpers?
Yes, this is Deborah.
Oh, hi,
Say hi,
Deborah. I heard about you a lot.
She was my mother's right-hand girl. She took her everywhere
know.
she needed to go.
You drove her
Sorry
everywhere.
about my mask. I'm vaccinated 100%. Okay. Alex and Anna.
All right.
How's the house?
It's great. It's been wonderful.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Look what we have. She showed me her belly.
That's awesome. Oh my God. Okay, now I can see because the shadows. Okay, there's Ethan. I didn't see him before. Hi, Ethan. Does he hear me? He probably can't hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you can. Okay, just being silent. Okay.
It was just
No
my
problem.
we did.
Yeah, that's okay. It's
Honey,
probably
you
a
look
delay.
so handsome. You look great.
Who's over here?
That is Deborah.
Hi, Deborah. I can't tell if they can hear me or not.
They can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, they can hear us.
They may not have their
Can you
mic.
see me?
Okay. I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Thank you all. Yeah. Nice to see you. Congratulations with the baby.
I'll say goodbye to everybody.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Deborah, I'm glad that you were able to join. And
Oh
sing with
man,
me,
I felt like
Barbara.
I was there. I was right there with you guys, holding on to you.
Yeah,
And
I
I
know.
just want to let you know I love you guys so much. It's like I've been knowing you all my life through her, you know.
Thank you. And again, it's a beautiful day. Mom would have loved it. She would
Yes,
have been
she
loving the
would.
warmth
Yes,
of the sun.
yes,
So,
yes.
thank-
I honor her wishes. Thank you so much.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And thank you, Barbara. I know it's early. She's in Arizona. So it's early for you, Barbara, Bruce and Barbara. And
Oh,
again,
thank you. And we're sending our love to all of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it.
Okay. Hopefully we
Okay.
can see you soon.
Okay.
Take care.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Okay, love you too. Bye. Okay, I'll give you guys a holler later.
Yeah. Call us when you can.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
The baby
we'll
is.
see you guys.
Oh, the baby saying hi to me. Awesome. Awesome.
Very nice.
Oh, hey. All right. We'll see you soon. Okay. I'll call you guys later.
Yeah.
Ethan, we'll see you soon. Bye, Stanley.
Yeah, that was on the.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was like such a wonderful thing. Oh, yes, yes. Another wonderful thing.
Oh, baby, I love you so much, Mama.
You're welcome.
Anybody left on Zoom? Time to wrap it up.
Okay.
I haven't seen this.